Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Sir Ayaz Haider, chemistry science teacher. Today my topic for grade 8 is about elements, compounds and mixtures. Let's start with Islamic integration. Rabbi zidni ilma, ऐ मेरे रब मेरे इल्म में इजाफा फरमा. Now the learning outcome for this topic is describe the differences between elements, compounds and mixtures. Let's start with the definition of element. An element is composed of only one type of atom, and it can't be broken down into any simpler substances by chemical methods. If an element is made up of only one kind of atom and the smallest particle is atom, we said that it's an atom of the element. For example, copper metal contains only copper atoms. Molecule is the other type of element in which two or more atoms of the same element join together through chemical means. For example, hydrogen molecule is made up of two hydrogen atoms. These are the examples of atoms and molecules of different elements. You see helium, it is made up of only atom helium. In case of hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, ozone and sulfur, they contain molecules. How? In case of hydrogen, the molecule of hydrogen made up of two hydrogen atoms. Oxygen molecule is made up of two oxygen atoms. Chlorine molecule is made up of two chlorine atoms. Ozone molecule is made up of three oxygen atoms. Sulfur molecule is made up of 8 sulfur atoms. Remember, hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, ozone and sulfur, they all have atoms of the same element joined through chemical means. Compound is a substance when there is two or more elements, they are joined together through chemical means. Remember, you are having different elements. You don't have a same element here. Common salt is a perfect example. NaCl is the formula for the common salt. The smallest particle for any compound is known as molecule of that compound. Let's look at the examples for the molecules of different compounds. For instance, water. In water, one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms. They all have joined through chemical means. In case of ammonia, there is one nitrogen atom and three hydrogen atom. In case of carbon dioxide, there are two oxygen atom and one oxygen atom. And in case of methane, there are four hydrogen atoms and one carbon atoms. Remember, here we are having different elements, but they all are joining through chemical means. Now, molecules of elements versus molecules of compound. You see, in the molecules of elements, you have same element joining through chemical means. But in case of molecules of compound, you have different elements joining through chemical means. The example in case of molecule of elements is hydrogen, oxygen and chlorine. On the other hand, we have the example for compound, molecule of compound include water and hydrogen chloride. Now let's talk about the definition of pure substance. Pure substance is made up of only one kind or one type of atoms or molecules. You have atoms of the elements like helium, copper, iron. They have only atoms of these elements. For the molecules of elements, you have hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, etc. Last but not least, molecules of compounds like water, ammonia, NH3, sodium chloride, NaCl, etc. This is the summary for today's lesson. Element composed of only one type of atom and cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical methods. The smallest particle of element can be either atom or molecule. For example, copper metal contains only copper atoms and hydrogen molecule is made up of two hydrogen atoms only. Compound, a substance containing two or more elements chemically joined together, for example NaCl. The smallest particle of a compound is known as molecule of the compound. Pure substance is made up of only one type of atoms or molecules. It can be either element or compound. Jazakallah.